access control list. This is the lab. So what we are doing now. Okay, so let's take these two routers, and then I will take two switches. Let's connect these two PCs here, and one laptop here, one laptop, and one server. Same topology, will not take anything. Just add some module like serial interface where we can connect these two routers. So without power off, we cannot insert the router. So let's connect the topology. So serial interface, and this all connected just as we used to connect before. Okay, the task is here. So let me write it down the task. Okay, the task is, this is your standard ACL. Okay, so the task is configure IP address as per the diagram. Second thing is configure DHCP to get automatic IP address. And third one is configure a standard ACL in the network. You can select whichever you want, so you can select it. So let's say the scenario is, let me write it on the IP address. So example, this is 192.168, this is 1.1, and this IP address is 192.168. This is 2.1. Say example, let's say this guy IP address I want to block. So this is IP address 192.168. So example, this is 1.100. Okay, so let it put it this into the red color because this guy is blocked. So this is the material blocking PC. Just for example, guys. Now, first understand what I'm trying to do here. When these people, when one of these PC, okay, want to access this PC, should get blocked, but they can able to communicate. Understood, guys? This is the scenario. Okay, so in your workbook which I shared to you, you can see. So he has also explained some labs. You can go through it. Okay, or else if you want, I can do this lab as well. He has given 2-3 example, but I will do just one lab just to understand for you guys. So we can go through it. Okay, because many people they ask me how to use the workbook. Some tasks they don't understand. Okay, this is the standard access list lab. Okay, so first what we should do, we can give the task, right? So configure the appropriate router as per the rules given. So deny the PC 1.1. First understand. So what is trying to explain here? So which is 1.1 here? What is the task here? So this is the 1.1. Can you see? 1. Should deny the host 1.1 to communicate with two network. Means this PC cannot communicate to this network. It should get blocked. but these PC can able to communicate. Fine guys, this is the scenario. Say we deny 1.2 to communicate to network. So even this guy also should not communicate. So deny the network 3 network to communicate to network. Means this network cannot communicate to this entire network. So this network, 3 network cannot communicate to this entire network. It should get blocked. Fine guys. So this is the scenario. Okay. So what the lab has given. So we will do our scenario. Okay. So that you can understand better because he has given 3 routers. Okay. You may get confused. So we can go through it. Suppose he has given different example, standard access list, how we can, how does it work, how it will block. Okay. So everything has given here. I think this also I shared you already. Okay, if not, I'll share you once again. No problem. It's a very good workbook. Okay, you have to spend more time to understand this. So he has given the command. Can you see access list 15 today 1.1? Okay, then in router 2. Remember. So remember, your standard access list should be configured nearest to destination. Remember. So who is 1.2? He is configuring the router 2. Can you see? This is the router 2. Remember, this is quite very important. That is 1.1. So this guy, so when this guy is coming, he should get blocked. He cannot communicate to this network. Same thing, deny host 1.2. This is 1.2. This PC. He cannot communicate to this network. Okay. And deny the third network. This network cannot access to this network. So we can do the same lab or different lab. Right? So let's do this lab, guys. So let's see. So what I'm going to do? So what is the first thing is I'm going to do in power on. Okay. So first thing is what you should do, assign the IP address, configure the DHCP, will get the automatic IP address. Okay, then we'll configure the ACM. Then we'll configure the routing protocol. So it should get communicate with each other. So let's say this is my R1. This is my R1 router. So I'll go to the interface gigabyte 0/0/. I'm again the IP address, guys. So 192.168.1.1 and give the subnet mask. Then give the serial. Serial, I'll give same IP address, which we used to give the our all previous lab. As you can see, this is the serial. We should give the clock rate. I see no shut. Okay, it's down now. So no problem. So I think we can do it later. Other side, if you give that, then only it will come up now for other router. So let's give the server IP address. This is 1.2 and this is the gateway 1.1. Just on the DHCP server and gateway is 1.1 and DNS will be 888 Google one. Start from 100. Subnet mask are same, just we need 5 IP address is enough. So let's see, this is the 100 we have given. Let's see what IP address it will take from DHCP. Okay, so taking the 100. Okay, so configuration, this router 1 configuration is done. So routing protocol. So I will configure the static routing here. So in this router, so I'm going to configure the static routing. So how to configure the static routing, guys? IP route to reach to two network. Okay, so give the subnet mask, go via 10.0.0.2. That's it. Show IP route. Okay, so still it has not run because router 2 is down. So we should configure to the router 2. Let's configure, jump to the router 2. So go to this, this is hostname router 2. So I will configure to the LAN interface. So 192.168.2.1 and give the subnet mask. And then go to serial 10.0.0.2. So I say no chat. So now all the interface is up. So now here I'll configure your static route. Okay, IP route. Okay, IP route to reach to one network, 1.0 network, give the subnet mask, go via 10.0.0.1. That's it. Show IP route. You can see. So he has learned the static routing. Yes means static route. Now, so let's configure here DHCP. This is 2.2, yeah. This is 2.1. Just on the DHCP service. So it will issue the IP address. Gateway is 2.1 and DNS IP address you can use. Just start from 100. Subnet mask is same. Just I need 5 IP address and save. So let's see the IP address. What IP address to give? Yeah. So we are getting the IP address from the DHCP server. Okay, so let's check the connectivity, whether we can able to reach ping to the other network. So ping 192.168.1.1. Yeah, so we can able to communicate with each other. Like say 100. So first packet will be dropped. I think second time it will reach. Yeah. Okay. So we have the communication. So 101. Fine. So we have the communication now. No problem because we have done the static route, right? So they can able to communicate now. So now we are going to configure your standard ACL. So you tell me. So this PC should get blocked to access this network. Okay, so which router I should configure? This is my R1 and this is my R2. So which router I should configure, guys? Where I should configure?
Ruta R2.
R2 or R1? Standard access list should configure nearest to
destination.
Destination. Very good. Okay, now who is the destination?
Is router 2.
Router 2? Okay. So let's go to this one. I'm going to configure your access list. Okay, access list, give the question mark. So we can see here. So 1 to 99 is your standard. 100 to 199 is the extended. The router will help you how to use the command. Okay. So I'll give, say example, I'll give 1. Okay, now what we should give, what we should do? Deny. So what do you want to deny? We can give IP address or host, or single host. Host. Okay, give the question mark. Host IP address. What is the IP address? 192.168.1.100, right?
Right.
Okay, so now next, give the question mark. That's it. Okay, then access list 1, give the question mark, permit any IP address. Means done. We have created the access list now. Now go to the interface. Okay, so go to the interface. Which interface? Which interface I should enter?
Routed.
It's R this interface. Now I am in R2. This is my R2. We have created the ACL now. We should apply to the interface, whether this interface or this interface.
Giga 1, Giga 0.
Giga 0?
Yes, because you need the communication from the router 1 to router.
Gigabyte 0/0/0. IP access. Okay. So you should tell you are the inside, you are outside. Okay. Then what we should do? IP access group. Okay. Which group we have created? We have created 1, right? Okay. Now you tell me the inbound or outbound. First understand. When the traffic this guy is trying to ping is enter into the interface. So what kind of traffic is this? This is ICMP traffic. Correct? If you ping from here, it is ICMP, right? ICMP traffic. When it's coming out, it should get blocked. Okay, we'll take outbound. Should get blocked. You understood, man? Let's see, we'll try. Okay, we'll see out. Then I will say this configuration. So if you got this one, guys, so please timer you increase. Just increase the timer. If you give the wrong command, this will come right. Yeah, so just increase the timer. It will go. So I say right. So let's check. I think from here I can able to ping that guy, right? So 192.168.1.100. Okay, I can reach. So let's ping to this guy. So this is the PC IP config. This is the 1.100. Let's say ping 192.168 2.1. See guys. So destination host unreachable. Can you see? This guy cannot ping. 102. Because I am pinging from here. So I'm pinging from this to this network. See here, this is the result. So these get blocked. Now, what about this guy, guys? They should communicate. What about this guy? What about this guy? This guy and this guy? Can they able to communicate?
Yes.
Okay, let's check this one. So I'll open this, I'll go to this laptop. Okay. So let's ping to 192.168 2.100. Yes, right? They should able to ping. They have the communication. See 2.100, right? So just ping once again from this block PC. 2.100. See, destination host blocked. Now ping from this one. Ping 192.168, 2.100. Yes, this guy can able to communicate, but that PC is blocked. Okay, guys. So this is your standard access list lab, ACL lab. Understood, guys, all of you?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So very important lab.
You're watching.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we will take break now.
Okay.
Okay. We will take 20 minutes break. Then